Y'all see the title. Y'all know what time it is. Let's argue. Ryan is not that into Lion Clara, and I'm going to tell you why. Let's get it. Hi, everybody. My name is Brittany, aka the Fruitful Wife, your marriage cheerleader. On this channel, you get marriage advice, marriage inspiration, and marriage motivation. And I also review TV shows about what? You guessed it, marriage. I would love for you to join our Fruitful Family tree by hitting that subscribe button. Go ahead and become a part of the family. Remember, the Fruitful Wife also has YouTube memberships, and by getting you a monthly membership, that gives you access to behind the scenes content, series, teachings, access to the private Facebook group where I am dropping rubies, diamonds, pearls, emeralds, sapphires, you name it, I'm dropping jewels, right? So go ahead and grab you a membership, boo. I just want to thank you guys for stopping by. You guys have me only 50 away from 3K. Thank you. And if you haven't pressed that subscribe button, what are you waiting for? We would love to have you. So let's get into business. I said it. The title said, let's argue. And let me just preface this to say, that's what the title is. Y'all don't be taking stuff all so serious. Y'all be in here about to cry and stuff in the comments, honey. Calm down. I'm telling you, most of the time when I'm replying to y'all, I'm laughing, okay? Okay, pumpkin, I just want you to know that it's all good. You ain't got to talk about my husband and my children because you don't agree with me. It's called arguing, okay? It's called debating. It's okay if we don't agree, sugar lump. It's okay. But today we're going to talk about Ryan and Clara because, honey, based off of last episode, Married at First Sight, season 12, episode 8, Clara seemed like she be lying a lot, and Ryan seemed like he ain't really into her. Because I'm like, okay, Clara, you starting to backpedal a lot. Now I'm trying to figure out, like, did it start off right and then all of a sudden he did a switch on you, and that's why you saying two different things? Are you fronting because you want to put up a certain look in front of the other couples? I mean, I'm trying to figure out, because correct me if I'm not. If I'm wrong. Clara said that they had no issues. They said that they were compatible in every single way. They agreed about every single thing, that he is absolutely perfect for her, and that if they would have been working somewhere else, then they still would have been together. She said that they do have a sex life, and that out of respect for Ryan, she's not talking about it, but it is good and she is satisfied. Did I not hear her say that? And then on top of that, I'm like, but none of that true, though. But none of it true? None of it true. Because I'm like, she says that Ryan is trying to control her. And I can't stand people using the C word loosely. Like, Ryan ain't controlling you, boo-boo kitty. He's telling you where he is, and you can either get with it or not. You know what I'm saying? But control is a little exaggerated. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Eric may be controlling over Virginia, but Ryan, not so much. And I think that Ryan really started to decrease in attraction towards Clara. Not that he doesn't think that she's beautiful or anything. I'm not mentioning that because he hasn't said that. But we see that, you know, his standards and what he wanted in a wife as far as faith and family, they're definitely not compatible. And Ryan is like, you know, I want to be able to, you know, raise my kids going to church. You know, I want us to be a faith household. Clara is like, I'm not here for it, which that is absolutely her right. You know what I'm saying? You can't force anybody to be a Christian. It don't count anyway, unless they have really surrendered with their heart. And, you know, it is, we all have free will for a reason. And she does not have to subscribe to his faith. You know, that is her choice. Today I lay before you life and death. I hope you choose life, but guess what? Death is an option. And that is her free will to do so. Here's my issue is with the whole raising the kids part. She says, you know, I want them to experiment and try and do everything, whether it be faith, sexuality, orientation, all of that stuff. And I don't agree with that. Let me tell you why I don't agree with that. It is not just a parent's job to protect the physical well-being of a child, but it is also the parent's job to protect the emotional, the spiritual, right? Wellness of a child. It is our job to protect them. And when you just let them loose into any area to do anything that they want to, first of all, a child is not emotionally mature to be able to discern and navigate through all of those different things. That is why they have parents. That's why children don't become independent and emancipated at 10. You know what I'm saying? Because it takes a certain maturity to be able to look at all of the information that is out there and choose what is well and what isn't, what will emotionally and mentally serve me and benefit me versus what will harm me. And there's a lot of stuff out there. There's a lot of manipulation. There's a lot of perversion. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of occults out there as well. So I don't agree with letting a child try anything and everything, because as a parent, it is my job to protect you. And when you get to a certain age, then of course you are grown, you have free will, do what you do. Do I hope you will choose the Lord because I am a Christian? Yes. But at the end of the day, when you are an adult, it is ultimately up to you. So I don't agree with that, letting a child just go free and do whatever, however, whenever, because it is my job to make sure that when they enter into adulthood, that they're emotionally, right, mentally, physically sound and well, okay? And so I could see that that was a turnoff for Ryan. But, you know, honestly, I blame Ryan for that because, sir, you did not make it clear to the experts that you wanted a woman of faith, that you wanted a woman that it would be a deal breaker for you if she wasn't of the same faith. So Ryan, you got to chalk that up. You married now, and you say you're a Christian, right? You say you're a believer. Then you know what the Bible says about the unbeliever. The Bible says if the unbeliever is pleased to dwell, you dwell, knowing that by your godly character you can win them over. So I mean, you gonna have to take that L. Hey, you gonna have to take that L. Ryan, you gonna have to take that L. And then, so the next thing that I saw is with the whole clapping at Chris, Clara clapping at Chris. Not that Chris didn't need to hear everything that, you know, they were saying to him, but was it the wrong place? Yes. Was it the wrong time? Yes. Was it said by the wrong people? Yes. And I agree with Ryan, shut your mouth. Stay out of folk. If you want to help, if Paige really your friend like you say she is, which I don't believe that because you've known her for a week, then you get Paige together. Paige, you don't have to take this. Paige, this is mental abuse. Paige, it's okay for you to walk away if you need to. You know what I'm saying? All of this stuff. But you don't go to somebody's husband, clap on them, and then not be able to receive the clap back. You know what I'm saying? You can't clap on somebody and not be ready for the clap back. And now, as a husband, you have put Ryan in a very difficult position because if Chris was stupid enough to really take it to an inappropriate level and it get physical, then Ryan is going to have to, he's gonna have to box him up. You know what I'm saying? And you have to be considerate of your spouse, especially as a wife, especially, because a lot of us women, we holler, equal, 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 which I believe that we are equal. I do believe that. But I'm saying, if you feel you equal enough to go toe to toe with a man, get up in his face and let him know what it is, then don't be surprised when he swing on you. You know what I'm saying? Count up the cost. Don't be equal, equal, equal. And then when he swing on you, you say, no, I'm a helpless woman. Husband, come and help me. No, keep that same energy, bruh. So, Ryan was like, hey, Claire, I need you to listen more, talk less, right? What is that on Alexander, my husband? He loves that movie. Is it a movie? It's a play. Is it a play? It's a movie. Whatever. Alexander Hamilton? Or maybe it's just called Hamilton. I don't know. But there's a song that's like, smile more, talk less. Smile more, talk less. And that's basically what Ryan told Claire to do. And I couldn't agree more. And then from that, she got controlling. You see, I hate these trigger words that are being used to describe something that it ain't. Honey, just because somebody says something to you that you don't like or necessarily agree with, don't mean control. Control is, if you don't do what I have said, I will give you these type of consequences that I know you do not want. That's more control. You know what I'm saying? Control is making someone feel forced to do something. He has never forced you to any of that. He's just laying it out. Look, I'm not trying to beat up nobody for you unless they really deserve it. Please don't go out here starting fights on my behalf. I agree with that. And then last but not least, so Claire then said they perfect, they agree on everything. Sex life is great. She's very satisfied to now. He's controlling. Now, he can't come out of his shell. Now he ain't never took his shirt off. But he was in the pool with you with his shirt off. He had his shirt off in the pool. So what? So he's saying, she is saying, okay, I'm sexually frustrated, right? I'm frustrated, because we're doing other things, but not that. So, I mean, she didn't say this, he didn't say this, but what I gathered from it is that she is giving in a way that satisfies him, but he is not giving in a way that satisfies her. And if that is the truth, which I don't know that to be true, but if that is the truth, because Claire be out here in these streets lying. She be lying, so I don't know what to believe. But if it is true, if she is giving, but he is not giving, then I think that's dead wrong of Ryan. First of all, I feel like it takes more trust and more intimacy to do those kind of things than it is to do the other. Now, granted, yes, you know, when you come together like that, you're forming a blood covenant. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, there's a very deep spiritual attachment to that. But let me tell you, it take a lot. It take a lot for many people. You know, some people just be out here, God save you. But it take more for me to be given in that manner. Okay? So, because, you know, certain parts are being joined together that, you know, weren't necessarily designed to be joined together. And I'm just like, okay, I don't know. I don't know. Right? Right? So, Ryan, if you doing that, you wrong. You wrong. You need to go ahead and do something about that. Need to go ahead and do something about that. That's all I gotta say about that. So yeah, comment down below. I know y'all gonna tell me what you think. I know y'all gonna tell me whether you agree or disagree. And please remember, okay? Remember, I am purposefully putting unpopular opinions in this video. That is why it's called Let's Argue. If I was putting popular opinions in this video, I would title it Let's Agree. So of course I'm gonna say stuff that y'all might not agree with. That's the purpose, y'all. Catch the marketing. Catch it. All right, if you made it to the end of this video, I want you to type catch it. Catch it, honey. All right, I love you guys. Thank you. Make sure you subscribe. Thank you for helping me get to 3K, and I'm only 50 away. Thank you for being one of the 50 who's going to help me reach that goal. I truly appreciate it. Thank you, and until next time, be fruitful and multiply. Bye-bye.